people who really juggle two things at once is powerful because it is hard. Like, no matter what nobody say, it is hard. And like when people think I take these breaks and I go MIA from YouTube, it's not because I'm abandoning YouTube. It's because I'm also kind of putting my energy and my focus on my brand, which is something that I created because it's a passion, but also this is like longevity. Like, this is what's gonna be around, or what I want to be around for centuries.
Yo, what's good? What's poppin'? What it is, what it ain't, what it could be, what it should be, what it would be. Cam Newton the Son, Mr. Boogie the R, here with another episode of Funky Friday. And I promise, I really do promise, to give good content for the masses. But most of all, ladies and gentlemen, I just promise to keep it funky. Now, I need this one. I don't too much need a lot of things. I need this one for multiple purposes because I need to be put up on game. Because this particular individual has been in the game for a long time. I've been doing this for a long time. You know what I'm saying? A OG YouTube personality, vlogger, whatever you want to call her, content creator, you know what I'm saying? Fashionista, representative for what she call it, the girlies. I present to some and introduce to others. The woman, the myth, the legend. Miss De'Ara Taylor.
I'm pretty sure they already knew who it was by the intro, but it's your girl. Hey Cam, I'm so happy to be here.
Is you really?
I really am. So listen, let me tell you something.
Talk to
when
me.
I was telling people about, how y'all reached out to me, I was like, for real? Like, this is very different. This is very new. So I think it's gonna be a great crossover. And they was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, I'm ready for it. So what's up?
What that mean? Matter of fact,
because listen, let me tell you something. So the thing that people know about me is I'm very private. I don't really tell much about my business. I be very low key. You don't know much about me. You don't hear much about me until I pop out. So, yeah.
I appreciate you for popping out. And by the time I get done with you, you gonna pop back in. You dig what I'm saying? Cause listen, chiropractic style, I'm gonna pop some
Well, I'm
things.
ready for it.
Now, where you from, Miss De'Ara?
I am originally from Memphis, Tennessee, South Memphis to be exact. Yes, sir. What you gotta say about that?
I don't have nothing to say. I hear it.
Okay.
The dialect, the tone, the country twang. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, I might mess up a few words here and there, but like I just call it like my own.
Okay, well, say this word. Say music.
Music?
Why y'all say music?
They just country. It's just how it is.
What's going on? What you got going on? Obviously, you are a representation of success, right? Yeah. And you've been doing it your way for a long time.
Because it's my way or the highway, period.
And the byway, never the shy way.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? So what's been the process of you finding, yourself, not just in business, but just in content as a whole?
I think that process is very tedious, and I'm still working on myself. I'm still working on like me as an individual and also me as a content creator, entrepreneur, a boss, a CEO, whatever you want to call it. Like, I'm still working through these. I'm still navigating it, I'll say. But I think one thing that I feel for me, that what I stick to is just who I am as a person, and that never changes. Like, I'm still kind of figuring out how to, not necessarily be a CEO, but how to be firm on decisions, how to stand my ground, and how to approach people, how to talk to people. Yeah. It's a learning process, I'll say.
Now, tell me this, when did you come into content?
I will say right after I graduated high school, 2014, about 2015.
Say less. 2015 was a good year for me.
Yeah.
Not that
it was a major year because it was like that wasn't a thing back then. Like, it wasn't content creation, it wasn't influencers, it wasn't that. So, like, I came in where it wasn't oversaturated.
No, for sure. Now, as we talk about that, to your point, in 2014, 2015, it was almost like a shun, or it's just like, oh man, that's a YouTuber. Now, that's a flex now.
Yeah, let me tell you something.
Tell me two things.
Let me tell you, baby.
Tell
like,
me.
Back then, it was one of those things, like you said, oh, that's just a YouTuber. Oh, that's just that. Oh, that's not real money. Or
Hello.
Now, I'll tell you this. When I, graduated high school, my first job was Waffle House. And then after that, I went to a... But let me tell you something. So, it was Waffle House, but they wouldn't let me wear long nails, like the ones I'm wearing right now. And I was like, this is not going to work. Do you consider these long?
I love it.
So I couldn't wear these nails. And I was just like, that's not going to work for me. I went to a cupcake shop. They technically laid me off because they said I was making cupcakes too big. Like, I don't know what that means.
Because
and after
of the
that, I was
big
like,
nails?
I don't know if it was the nails that was not making the scoops proportion, but yeah, they said I was making them too
Was
big.
you listening to music and all that other stuff that was distracting you from the cake to egg ratio?
I don't think so. I think it wasn't my lane. It wasn't what was meant for me. This was what was meant for me. So.
Now, when did that moment come to you where job, okay, content? When was that moment where you seen something that gave you validation that now it's starting to make sense? Not just sense with an S, sense with a C too.
I'll say two things, and I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real honest. It was when people first started coming up to me asking to take pictures. I was like, damn. And my mom was like, so this is like, for real, like people actually watching you? Like this is that? I really felt like a celebrity. I don't call myself a celebrity. I think that I'm a regular person, which is why I think people connect with me. Because no matter how high I get, no matter how much money I make, because people love counting pockets, I'm still De'Ara. But also I think it was the first YouTube paycheck that really made it feel like you can really do this, like full time. This is it. This is your path.
What'd you say people like doing?
Count pockets.
Hello, let's get into it.
You want to count my pockets?
The old pockets.
Okay, the old pockets. Okay, yeah. What you want to know, my first YouTube check?
Hello.
The first YouTube check, I believe, was about $13,000.
God!
That was the first one.
In
yes,
2014?
Yes. Maybe 2015, 2016-ish. That's when we first got the first paycheck. YouTube.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, this is what I do want to know. Obviously, YouTube has shifted in how
100%.
it works.
Yes.
Take me through what has changed the most from when you first started to now what YouTube is now.
For me, since I stayed organic and I stayed to what I know, like, I don't think realistically anything has changed for me. Like, YouTube has become very strict, yes, but I think it's still a platform where I started and where I'm going to forever be. Now, what I would say, I feel like now in this day and age, people are really pushing short form content.
Yeah.
But like I said, I stay true to who I am and what I do. Like, every time people's like, you need to get on shorts, you need to get on TikTok, you need to get on short form content. I'm like, I like long form content. That's what I do. And I feel like it's how do I say it? It's a gift because not many people can catch people's attention for an hour long, but I can. So, I just stick to what I know. I love doing short form content. I do TikTok and all that for fun, but like where I really feel like my passion and what I really like doing is YouTube and long form content.
Definitely. So with those algorithms, you were a part of, something that people recognized you. People were fans of you, doing it your way. What was your intent to, when you first came on the platform or the scene of YouTube as a content creator, that you wanted to make sure that you stayed true to?
I would say not falling into certain trends, staying very to myself because that's who I am naturally, not oversharing because like I feel like people feel like they come into this lane and they have to overshare and they have to give so much of themselves and so much of their personal lives to pretty much be liked, to be relatable, and to feel like they have to stand out. Like they have to give so much. And I think that's what makes me different.
You don't think that you've done that?
No, I don't. I don't feel like I overshare at all.
No, I'm not saying that it in a bad way. I think that's kind of been
showing my life, yes.
Yes, okay.
But it's to an extent. Like I don't show every piece of my life, and I don't get into like controversial stuff when it comes to like me personally or just my family, like all of that. I don't really just dig deep into that part of it. Like some things I do really keep sacred and very personal and very
Did you
private.
have a moment in time where you had to find this out the hard way, or was that always the line in the sand for you?
Yeah, I had to learn it the hard way for sure. Because how I started and where I came from originally when I came up into this creator world, I was a duo with my ex-partner.
We're going to talk about it.
Okay. Can I have some water?
I don't think you're going to need water talking about this. Just tell me when you're ready to talk about it, but we can keep talking.
Okay, what's up?
You know, there's been an evident of just your aura. Look at you, you know.
Look at me.
I'm trying to tell you, your style and profile and your girlies, like it's a movement for sure. I was interested to
I put on for the girlies, no doubt about it.
No, for sure.
No doubt about it.
So that's what I was most interested in about this conversation, because I was looking forward to really learning not just from you, but really going into your world as being this unapologetic force that I'm me.
Right.
You know what I'm
you
saying?
can't bully me to do nothing I don't want to do. That's like number one.
On game.
I swear, I promise you cannot. And I don't fall into the, you know, people talk, they chatter, they do all that, but like you can't bully me to doing nothing I don't want to do.
Where did the fashion come from?
So my style inspiration, the rings came from my granddaddy. Like my granddaddy literally wore a ring on every single finger.
So he from Memphis too?
He is.
Was he a pimp?
He was not a pimp.
I'm just saying, it only made sense.
My granddaddy was a wholesome man.
A hoe?
Yes, wholesome. Wholesome.
I didn't hear the L.
Wholesome.
I thought you said, oh, he was.
He was a wholesome man.
Yes.
He was. My granddaddy, all the rings, all gold, straight, grown
Did he
teeth.
smell like Brute?
He drink Taylor Port. So I do remember my granddaddy used to smoke, but like when I was growing up, I didn't really see that. He kind of stopped, faded out. But yeah, my granddaddy, my grandparents, they my number one hitters. Now I do love Rihanna. I love her style. She is definitely a style icon, an inspiration to me as well.
Yeah. As you have taken on this journey of creating content, like I said, you've been in the game for so long. Now you're a businesswoman. And there's a lot of despairing things that a person may say that being a double minority may go through. Being an African American, being a woman in this industry, but also being an attractive woman in this industry as well. Pursuing cosmetics, you know, you have glasses, frame, like so much that you are a part of and have your hand in. How have you been able to manage these things, all the while still trying to create content too?
Now listen, I'm gonna tell you, it's been hard. Like being a boss, being a CEO, and also being a content creator has been like, that has showed me that, baby, people who really juggle two things at once is powerful, because it is hard. Like no matter what nobody say, it is hard. And like when people think I take these breaks and I go MIA from YouTube, it's not because I'm abandoning YouTube. It's because I'm also kind of putting my energy and my focus on my brand, which is something that I created because it's a passion, but also this is like longevity. Like this is what's gonna be around, or what I want to be around for centuries. My kids, kids. Okay. So yeah, it takes a lot out of me. And it is hard at times to juggle, but that's why you got to have a perfect team. You got to have a team around you to pretty much help manage all of that.
What's been one of the, or some of the challenges that you've been faced with?
Trying to find people who are in it for the right reasons.
Explain.
So I would say like building a team around you, people come in because they think, oh, you know, I get travel, I get to go these places, I get to do this, but not the end goal, which is everybody working together to pretty much build something big, an empire.
Yeah.
Everybody don't come into the situation thinking like that or having their heads in it for that reason.
So one of the things that, like I said, I want you to put me on game because...
And I can do that for sure.
I
I can teach you a few things or two.
Talk to me. So when you first started in YouTube, I think the glitch or the desire was to get subscribers.
Yes.
Right? I think now, me being on YouTube now, it's not just subscribers and that's cool. It's about brand deals. It's about how do you acquire, you know, some type of alignment to garner.
But listen, I'm gonna tell you, because it's not all about brand deals. What it really is about is building a community. And people say all the time, like, you get so high up, right? And then you come crashing down. People don't last for so long in that spotlight. And they be like, well, D, how did you do it? Because you've been in the game for so long. And it's like, it seems like you ain't, you know what I'm saying? You still on top.
Yeah.
And you still that person that the girlies look to.
Hello.
So how do you do it? But it's because I build an audience. And like my audience has been with me since I graduated high school, since I was literally 19. I am 29. I turn 30 next year, which is crazy. But like it was connecting with my audience and building that audience. So I have people who actually ride for me, actually support me, no matter what.
For sure.
And that's really what you need.
So building an audience and creating that demand to want to know, have you kind of ventured off, or what was that like to really compartmentalizing or going on other platforms? You got Facebook, you got Twitch, you got Snapchat, you got Instagram, you got TikTok, obviously YouTube, the shorts version of YouTube, you got Kick. Like, how many other versions and how many other platforms do you leverage and also am aligned with?
See, I think that what is true to you is what really makes you who you are. It's one of those things where you don't become oversaturated. So I'm not on all these platforms. I don't have a Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I like Instagram for pictures, showing my fits. Boom. I like YouTube to create and actually make movies and show people like what I'm doing on the day-to-day and like my life as a whole. Snapchat I love because it's very organic. I can just get on there, set up my camera and talk like this is what I'm doing for the day, or this is what happened, da-da-da-da. Like really come with me in real time, and that's what I do for Snapchat. So I like having these different platforms to kind of give people something different, something new, because everybody's not on every platform.
For sure.
I feel like majority of my audience, I have the most followers on Instagram, but I feel like I connect with my people the most on YouTube and Snapchat.
What I would say to the viewer, because...
And that's the thing too, I think people, soon as something new come out, they gotta jump on it because that's like where everybody is. But I feel like when you stay in your lane, that's where it's at, honestly. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, no matter, when TikTok popped off, everybody was on TikTok. You know, I'm on TikTok here and there. I don't really post on there like that. It's really like a hobby. But like people kind of, when different platforms or different trends come out, they want to hop on it because this is what people are doing right now. But like what you learn is what works for you is what works for you, and you got to stick to it, period.
Now, what I've learned about content creating is it's like a job.
It is.
When you see people and they come up to you, De'Ara, like, how do you do it? What do you, what's your day-to-day like? How do you create this? Do you have an editing team? For the people who sees this, what kind of game would you bestow upon them in regards to being committed to the craft?
I would say, so when I first started, I was editing my own videos. I was. But I think that as you grow, in order to grow, you have to expand. So I do have editors now, and they edit my YouTube videos. And sometimes here and there, if I have a short for a brand deal or something, I have them edit that. But I think where you start is where you start. You ain't got to get a $1,000 camera. You ain't got to do all that. You can start on your iPhone. But I just say, I tell people all the time, like, you have to stay true to you. Don't do something because somebody else is doing it, or you look at it as a monetary gain.
Yeah.
Like, you can't go into situations just
What's the
looking for
biggest misconception that people think about content creators?
It's easy. This shit is hard. Like, no matter what people say or think, like, it is hard to come up with ideas, to actually create a video that's an hour long. It's hard. It's a lot of work that comes into it.
Now, the strategy for...
And it's an actual job. Like, no matter what people say, it's an actual job.
For real.
Because if you got to pay taxes, it's a job.
Yeah. I think for me, when people ask me about my content, the thing that I'm always intrigued or that I want to tell them is, like, bro, find your niche.
Yes.
And
That's
also
it.
the word, you can be talented, you can have an amazing life, you can have an amazing story, but none of that means anything if you're not consistent.
Yes.
Everybody's not able to go on a hiatus like yourself.
No,
and
I'm very grateful.
But
the thing is, when I'm on a hiatus, I'm not on a hiatus like that, really.
Yes,
because I'm still working and still creating and still doing stuff.
But it's creating that demand, I think, for a lot of people, because anybody who listens to me, I tell them, bro, I burned the boats, meaning I committed to, content.
Yes.
That's something that it's like, yo, like, how do you do this? Obviously, I want to pick your brain with so many different things because you've been popping for a long time. And from where I came from in football, a lot of people want to use other athletes as like, yo, you got Nightcap, hey, you got The Pivot, hey, you got Pat McAfee, hey, you got It Is What It Is, you got $1 million worth of game. But I'm like, that's not my competition. De'Ara.
It's your competition.
Mr.
I mean, you
Beast
best to believe it. Mr. Beast for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Kai, like Aiden Ross, these guys, like Call Her Daddy, like all these people that is really in this content space. When I look at what Barstool has done, it's been admirable because these guys and gals are no different than me. They just are consistent to that craft. Yeah. When you start talking about different strategies over the years, thank you. When you talk about different strategies over the years and how it has played a part, literally having conversations that may sound nerdy to some, thumbnails, titles, how are we going to strategize on what color shades or color palettes should you use? It's a real job. You don't just get to say, hey, I'm going shopping today. I'm going.
It's more to it, honestly. It's way more to it. People don't understand. They think like you pick up your camera, you film some shit. I don't know if I can cuss. No, you might have to bleep it out. But it's more to it. It's a method to the madness. I'm telling you.
Now, the thing about it, was it always that way? That's what I like for me.
For me, it has always been that way.
The YouTube strategy.
Yes, it's always been that way.
Thumbnails.
Always been that way. Like, originally, people would say, like, I would talk to people and they would be like, how I get my thumbnail is out of the video. I take pictures. That is how I create my thumbnail. No thumbnail is from a video. Like, I literally pose for my thumbnails for everyone.
But that's what a lot of people may not know.
Exactly.
Right? But you have to reenact what the video does.
I plan my videos as well. Like, I don't fake anything, but I do plan, okay, this is gonna be my title and I'm gonna go from there. This is the run of show. Like, it's like a movie or like a TV show in a sense.
For sure.
You want me to show you my to-do list? I would like to show you, actually. I don't know if I have my phone. Did anyone have my phone? I wanna show you how I do things around here. How I create my videos, how I actually...
Can we get her phone, please? Please, phone. I'm just messing with you.
So let me show you. My notes is my biggest friend. So right now, it's my favorite season, and the girlies love my fall content, love my fall vlogs. So I have fall vlogs 2025. I have already filmed 3 of them out of all of these you see. And when you see the check, that means it's checked off. But like when you click into it, I have like my title, I have my thumbnail, what it's gonna consist of, and I have like my to-do list, which is what I read. This is me on a day-to-day as well. Like, I don't just write to-do lists and do this for the vlog. Like, to-do list is what I do on a daily. So I read my to-do list to my, subscribers, the people that watch me, and they can follow along as the vlog goes.
Right.
And so as I film, I check it off to know that, like, okay, this is what I did for this vlog. Right? Okay. Yeah. And then you had to run a show. What I'm gonna do when the vlog starts off. How the B-roll gonna look. How I need my editors to edit this piece or edit that piece. It's all in here and it's all checked off when it's all said and done.
Yeah.
That's how I do it. So I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them I still gotta
6,
create.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Like, man, it's so inspiring to see because I don't think a lot of people know what it takes to really be successful in content, especially now.
Yeah.
Like, there are always times where it's like, yo, way back when, it's so hard to create content now because it's as disposable as it's ever been.
Yeah.
Like, I could go on Cam's page, but then I could go on De'Ara's page, and then I could go on somebody else's page, and then boom, 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 boom. But this is the thing about content. We don't have to beef.
Right.
And I say it all the time. It's not about the competition and the numbers more so than the next collaboration.
Yes. And when you don't look at situations or people as competition, you automatically
It's all
win.
love.
People be too busy trying to compete. And it's just like, that ain't the way to go.
Yeah. So
I don't look at anybody as like competition because like, come on.
Hello.
Be for real.
I'm talking about dick for
be
real.
for real.
So when that happens, I kind of use the analogy of music making to content because I always hear individuals who create music and ask, how much do you charge, right? How much would you charge for a verse? And people put it in their music all the time, but when you genuinely are fans of people, it's like, I owe you a verse. And it's the same thing with content. It's like, why would I charge you when you have a platform, and when you have a following, and me charging you now puts a stake in our relationship, just a smidge, rather than saying, hey, I do one for you, you do one for me, and then
that's what it's all about.
That's what it's
like
all about.
I don't think, because there's been times where, I get paid for my craft. I get paid to do certain things, brand deals, all of that. But it's also been times where I will take less of what I'm used to because I feel like the opportunity is bigger than the money. And like, bigger things come from opportunities and connections versus the money always. And I think that not all money is good money. That's always been my motto.
Now, for you, what is an event that you would want to go to that you could create at?
That I could create at? Anything when it comes to travel. Traveling out the country, anything that has to deal with food. I love eating. I love trying new things. I always say you can't say you don't like something until you try it at least once.
For sure.
So, yeah.
So while doing that, what has been the most surprising destination that you've been to?
Surprising destination? That was like, oh, I didn't know if I would have liked it or not, but I actually loved it.
Or the food, the cuisine.
So I would say, people say Paris food is not really on point. And I did have that thought and mindset before I recently just went this year. And I actually had good food. So I would say like Paris, they don't just have bad food. They have good food. You just have to really dig deep.
How do you get your travel guide through that? Do you just go on by yourself or do you have a person?
No, I always travel with people. I don't think I've ever did like a solo travel besides like when I have work or like when I go to YouTube events.
Yeah.
But it's still with people because it's with the YouTube team or other creators.
Yeah, we talked about it briefly, but let's talk about Lorvae. How did you come up with the name? Lorvae,
yes, sir. Yeah. That is my last name and my middle name. So Taylor is my last name, Taylor. That's where the LOR comes from. And then Vache is my middle name, and that's where the VAE comes from.
Vache,
yes.
Vache.
I don't really go by that name. People don't really call me Vache, but yeah.
Vache.
Doesn't Lorvae just give a luxury? Just give
definitely.
Like, come on.
Now, I'm always eager to ask this question to just friends or just typically a question of the day. But I'll ask you, what brand are you most loyal to?
Brand?
Brand. It could be anything from tech, apparel, whatever. What brand are you most loyal to?
I mean, I can't say my brand because that would be cliche. But I say Amazon. I'm not gonna even hold you. I'm on Amazon 24/7. If I return something, I don't want my money back. Give me a credit because I know I'm gonna use it. So I would say Amazon. For real.
That's all right. That's all right. Now you ready? You got your heels strapped up.
What's happening?
So,
Damn, don't do it to me, man. What we about to get into now? Now listen, I've been on a few little podcasts or whatever.
don't love it. Don't love it. Don't love it.
I've been on a few podcasts.
Okay.
Okay. Because they not little.
Okay.
And they were actually great. I love the podcast and I love the, platforms that I've been on. But I do find myself sometimes being very timid, I don't really know, going into situations. I gotta be very cautious.
Well, this is not something where I'm not trying to attack you.
No, I agree. I want to be open. I want to be honest.
I really
like
am.
Whatever you.
I'm intrigued about this because even when we're talking about question of the days, right? Mm-hmm. I have my own thought process about going into business with a person you share the bed with.
Right.
I think there has to be some level of, okay, this the line in the sand, yours, this mine. But for you in that dynamic.
And I think that I am, which is why I feel like this is like perfect because we are two different people. Like I said, we also have two different audiences. So I do think that me being honest about what I, went through, the situation, how I overcame that, but also how I do things differently because of it.
Yes.
People gotta hear it, honestly.
No, they need to.
Yeah.
And it's not even
and
that
you have to learn from everything. No matter what you go through, you will learn something. And I learned a lot of shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, with that, what did you learn by going into business where you guys were engaged? How was that situation wowing, eye-opening, for you going into business with your partner at the time?
I think that at first it started as, the relationship was what it was. It was real. But then I believe that when you kind of go into a situation, not for the money, but when it started making money and you started having the fame and you started having the light and you started having all that, that's really where it wasn't no conversation on how this is supposed to go, what we're supposed to do, how do we stay true to the relationship behind closed doors, but also still giving the people what they want to see.
Right.
Now, listen, what I learned, I would never do that shit again. Never in a million years. I would not.
But why, though?
I think it's power in having things separate, I'll say. I love the idea, which I do believe that you can have a relationship in a business relationship together with a partner, but you have to communicate on what those boundaries look like. When things get rough, when things get tough, what does that look like for us? Because obviously, as that was our source of income, when things get rocky.
For both of you.
Yes. When things get rocky, how do you necessarily come back from that still be able to work?
Right. Did you guys, were you on salary?
So we had accountants and we did receive like payroll, and that was mainly for tax reasons.
Yeah. But so like, for example, if I share a show with a friend first, and now he's grown into talent, right? Peggy, from our other show, sports show, Fourth and One, there's conversations that are had that's like, hey, what am I owed versus what are you owed?
Right.
Okay, well, your dynamic is the same but different in the state because now it's like both of you guys, just like Peggy for Fourth and One, is extremely valuable.
Right.
How or what was that transition to saying, okay, we're making money into this account, we're spending it at our own will? Did you guys ever have a conversation to say, okay, hold on. This is what I'm going to take from what we make. This is what you're going to take from.
Nope, it was never no conversation like that. It was just free will until the breakup, I'll say.
Was there a time, was it something that was a build up to this, or did you
A build up to what?
To you guys' separation? Or was it an event that took place and was like, oh, no, I'm not going to do this anymore?
It was a build up, but I would say outside of like family and friends, I've never really said this, but it was a point that really was like, oh, that's the ending. That's it. Like I said, it was the build-up because obviously, it's out there on the media, so the cheating was a thing. But I said this in a video before, and people took it literally like, oh, cheating wasn't an issue. But I say that because if you take somebody back for cheating, then is that really an issue? I don't think that was something that I could necessarily say what was the breaking point or what really did it. That was like the icing on the cake, yes. And I also realized and learned in that situation that I could never, ever, 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 ever be with somebody that cheats on me. I learned that the hard way because I'm a person who can't get over that shit. Like, I feel like if you take somebody back for cheating, you have to move on. And I just could not move on. But I think where it really stuck with me is I remember one day I was at the edge of my bed and I was like, God, give me a sign. Give me a sign, please. Like, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Is this the route I'm supposed to be going? Literally the next day, I kid you not, another cheating scandal. And I was like, well, he had gave me sign after sign after sign, and every time I ignored it, and the first time I listened, I popped my shit. Come on now, look at me now. Look at me now, baby. I listened.
You don't believe in second chances?
Now, I wouldn't say I don't believe in second chances. I do believe in second chances. Me personally, I was a person who always was like, I would never take no cheater back. But I believe that you can't say what the hell you gonna do until you go through that situation.
Was that the first time that you guys have separated that the world knew of? Because, like you said, you're a
like
very
separated?
private, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like actually.
That was the first time?
Well, after the cheating situation, the first time, I remember I called my mom. I was like, can you come get me? You want me to tell you the story of how I found out? Then this will be the first time everybody ever found us out, child. Cam, I don't know. Am I going to get some revenue for not just playing? But I was at home one night, right? And this is what I'm saying. Like, you have to, I believe in God. Like, that's how I grew up. I'm a Christian household. And you just have to take signs for what it is. Mm-hmm. Like, you just have to. But before this, I remember one time, something that sit right in my gut because we would always be like I said, I'm a person who would never take a cheater back. This is what I was saying. This is what we were saying. And I remember one time we was watching a show and then like something happened in the show and people was cheating and shit. And I'm like, would you ever take somebody back if they cheat on you? Mind you, the answer that we always said was no.
So, y'all was talking about each other though.
Each other or any situation.
But in a relationship, you got to be talking
about each other, right. So when that answer changed, it was like, oh no, I'll take a cheater back. And I was like,
What?
Something that sit right in my spirit right there. And then that's when I just kind of started to trust my gut a little bit, but still kind of be naive. Because it's like, oh, you don't want to believe this shit. You just not want to believe it.
But my question, and I don't want to cut you off, but I want to stay here for a minute. Why didn't you dive into what didn't sit right at that point?
I was just too naive, I'll say. I was young, and I just didn't necessarily want to believe that that would be the outcome of it. So, you know, like when things start to feel too real, you start to bag back because just like you don't want to believe that this is the truth or this is what it was. So you don't want to dive too deep because you don't want the truth to really be revealed.
Yeah.
So it's like you kind of just sweep it under the rug.
All right, now. Okay.
So, but I did not sweep it under the rug. It still stuck with me because it was like, that didn't sit right with my gut because that ain't nothing we always said. Like,
was this on camera or was this content?
No, it was
this
just regular.
Private.
This is private.
This is real life.
It's just private.
But if I would give you free game, I think in a relationship, that needs to be bought up. Because
so in that moment, I should have been like, well, why the hell would you say that? Because we've always said that we would never take a cheater back. So why now all of a sudden you would?
Yes.
You're right.
Because now he can explain himself of what he meant.
And what changed.
And what changed, but also what about that is really triggering and alarming for you. I think oftentimes in a relationship, people forget that you're both are growing, and 100%. things do change, and not things.
And it could not be in a negative way either.
That's
like
what I'm saying. Yeah,
it could be where like, okay, well, I might have said that I would never take a cheater back, but now my view has changed because X, Y, and Z. Not because I'm cheating.
Correct.
However, that was the case, but because this X, Y,
it's just a different viewpoint. You could have been watching content. You could have been getting some type of viewpoint or vantage point from something that you really didn't have the perspective to have before now to kind of make me understand you guys' relationship even more. And I don't want to disrespect nobody or disrespect what you have going on. I'm just trying to understand who created what first. Were you a content creator? Did y'all go into this together? Or was he a creator and then he put you on? Or what did that look like?
So like when I was in high school, I was always on Instagram. I actually got in trouble multiple times for posting and doing all of that. So I kind of had a following already. But like as the YouTube space, we kind of did go in that together.
Right.
But like I was just always me, no matter what.
Right. And not to, just for understanding purposes, did he come from money?
No.
So you guys just figuring this out, you know what I'm saying, as you kind of go.
Yep.
Now, through that, right, as you sit here today, has that helped or hurt how you look at relationships now?
I would say neither. Because I don't think the roles or the outcome would have been different if, you know, they came from money or not.
No. I'm just talking about what you went through.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hell, yes. Shit, Cam, I have learned a lot, baby. Let me tell you. Yes, I have. But let me finish telling you the story, right?
Please.
Okay. So that was one of the things where, like you said, it could have been a conversation and I could have communicated that to kind of figure out what it was right then and there. But I just don't think that was what was meant to happen. I feel like how things unfolded, how things unraveled, how things went was how it was supposed to went. That was just one of the things that kind of had my antenna stick up and not me be oblivious to what was really happening, what was really going on.
Right.
So yeah, that was the first time. Now, I would say, I'm gonna be honest, like I'm not a perfect human being, right? Like I am a person who kind of has, I wouldn't say an issue, but I can be very firm on what I want and what I don't want, right? Now, I don't have an issue with my partners and stuff like that going to the club, but like when it's excessive, things start to get like a little, why? But then I had conversations with people and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I am being a little too strict. I don't think you can be a little too strict, but you can, you know, have your own individuality. That was a thing that needed to happen anyways. But I just feel like when it happened or when it was happening, that's what really things kind of...
We're talking about excessive going out.
Yes.
Were you not...
No, I'm not a person that go out like that. So, and I'm also not a person that like wants to be there 24/7 to watch you. You shouldn't have to watch your partner. You see what I'm saying?
But
if it's not what I want to do and it's what you like to do, then I can give you that freedom to do your own thing, do what you like to do, and I do what I like to do.
Which is what?
Eat, travel, get my nails done.
Let me see him. I'm just messing.
This is my fall set, by the way. So I think that when you go into situations where you have to feel like you gotta watch somebody, that shit ain't gonna work out.
No, the reason why I asked that is sometimes you gotta meet people where they are. And
I did, and that was where the shit went left.
How?
Well, honestly, I would say too, I don't think that's necessarily where it went left because you give somebody so much freedom. I think it was just like, when you are in a relationship, you should never be in competition with your partner, right?
Right.
And when you feel as though you gotta be in competition with them or you feel as though they not supportive because of X, Y, and Z, envy, jealousy, oh, you doing this or you doing that, but when it's supposed to be like a partnership, that's where things kind of...
Did you feel
the man ego. You a man. Do you have an ego?
Hello. That's a superpower. That's the man's superpower.
It can be.
No, for sure. It can be.
It can be.
But it could be a line that's drawn that's also said to be narcissism.
Damn. You didn't say it. You said it. I did not. But yeah,
but
100%.
You don't want a bland man, do you?
No, you don't.
Okay, so you want some type of, okay.
Exactly, but You ain't supposed to be in competition with your woman.
No, that's not what you said. You asked me, did I have an ego?
Okay, right. True.
I'm not in competition with mine. As a matter of fact, you know what's funny? I'm very active these days on Snapchat, thanks to supporting, vertical team with.
I love Snapchat. Hey, Snapchat, if you're watching.
For sure. You and me both. My lady is on Snapchat too. Mm-hmm. And I told her this, and I swear on everything I love. This was when we was coming back from, I just had a ceremony at Auburn. And I was like, oh, babe, I'm about to catch you. And she said, what you mean? She said, I'm about to catch you. I said, I'm about to get as many followers on Snapchat as you. She said, oh, baby, I'm not in competition with you. Congratulations. Oh! I said, damn, nip that, clean in the bud.
Clean in the bud.
Like, but I was joking with her, you know what I'm saying, with that, but I didn't, and she knew
But
that
you
I was
was
playing.
joking, right? But sometimes people don't be joking.
No, definitely. It was a joke, but I'm a competitive person too.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she's from West Palm. She goes for everybody Florida, right?
Okay.
I'm very big in philanthropy, and anytime any of our kids that play on my All-Star team come from Florida, she's like, oh yeah, he from Florida. There's something in that Florida water that you just like. But that's our thing.
Yeah.
But as far as competition, I don't think that that's a healthy recipe in any type of relationship.
No,
not
at
in no
all.
friendship, not in businessship, not in relationship, intimacy or not. It's just not healthy. Now, you could be competitive.
Yes,
but if
friendly
that
competition.
leads friendly competition, but if that leads to enviousness and jealousy, that's something that you have to draw the line and say, no, that's not right. Now for you, how much in that dynamic, right? Because oftentimes when you see relationships, the common thing is what a person feels they are entitled to. How much do or did you feel you were entitled to when things went left?
I would just say the portion that was rightfully mine. Now, I wouldn't say I was stupid for this. Now I would say I was stupid, but I think you live and you learn. And I don't think in some situations it can be better, it can be different. But like the opportunities and the brand deals and the money that I made that was strictly for me
Like
and the
women.
work that I've done,
Okay.
like promotions, skincare companies, fashion over fashion, anything of the sort, like what I did personally, that still went into the joint business.
Yeah.
So now
It still went in the pot.
it still went in the pot.
Right.
Now, at the time, I didn't care because like we building together and what's mine is yours
For
and what's
sure.
yours is mine. That's how I looked at it. But obviously when we ain't together no more and we splitting, I'ma need my shit, period. I'ma need what's mine, what's mine. It ain't no splitting this even, baby. This is mine. Now listen, since it was that, possibly. But that's just what it was then. And I just look like I don't have to necessarily do what I did in a relationship now that we're not together no more. Like, you don't get the same respect. You don't get the same me. So, yeah. What's your outlook on it?
Because I don't agree with you with something.
Well, what you don't agree with?
In any relationship that I've been a part of, that I've witnessed, that I have observed, it's never what's mine is yours. As a man, what's mine is ours. As a woman, what yours is what yours is.
Well, that could be because you a man.
Hello. So when you say what's mine is
That's
ours,
how I looked at it, though. But
I understand.
and
but
nobody said that. No.
in
What's
any
yours is
relationship
yours.
that I have been in any relationship that I have observed, it has always been what's mine
That's
is
real.
ours as a man, and whatever the woman makes, that's hers. And for women, it's kind of like, yeah, that's the same thing too. Because if things does go astray, now there's some, examples out in the media nowadays that, and we're not gonna get into it, but some men are looking for compensation from the other half. Well, in most cases, the compensation typically comes from the man. Rightfully so, though.
right.
You see what I'm saying? But when you in that type of dynamic where you guys are working together, that's where it kind of can get a little sticky. Icky.
Right.
Now, is that what led to You suing him?
How you know about that?
Baby. Baby girl!
Suing who? Like, listen, my lawyer already got on my ass once. So, but yeah, I would say I just feel like you become too lenient, too nice, and people play on it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not a motherfucker to play with. I let you, think you can play with me, let you think you can get over on me, and I be cool sometimes, but it comes to a point, because everybody has a breaking point. So when that breaking point happened, yeah, damn right. That's the steps that I'm taking.
Was your breaking point was what the world seen in him, what looked like him cheating on you?
No.
It was before that, or that was a part of it?
A part of it. It was a part of it, but it wasn't the 100%, it was just a cheating. Like, no. It was a part.
Do you care to share?
I would just say what you said, the N-word. And I ain't talking about nigga.
N-word. I done said a lot of words.
N...
Can you spell it?
N-A-R.
Narcissism.
Yeah.
Wow. You don't think you got a little narcissism in you?
Oh, yeah, everybody does. I literally had this conversation. For sure. Like I said, like I'm not a person who gonna act like I'm just, a perfect person, but I am a good person. Like I am a great person, for sure. 100%. But it's levels to it, because it's one thing to have narcissistic traits and to really be that, and that be your personality, who you really truly are to the core. It's two different things. Like I'm a natural person who's very bossy anyways, but like I'm not a bad person, I'm not a malicious person, I'm not an evil person.
So you've called another person narcissist.
I didn't say that, you said that.
I said it and you agreed to it. And you've said that you have the capacity to also be narcissist.
Mm-hmm. What does it mean? Do you know the exact definition? Should we pull it up? Because I'm not going to say I know the exact definition, but we're going to look at the exact definition because I've seen it before. But let me pull it up, and I'm going to tell you. Okay. What does narcissistic mean? Okay. Having an excessive or erratic interest in oneself or physical appearance. See, let me tell you something, right? So I'm a person who's naturally me, okay? I love myself, baby. I love how I look. I love looking a certain way. I love just being me. That's me, right? But I don't care about how I'm perceived on the media because I know who I truly am. Right? But it's different when a person gives a damn and like they really take in every single thing or care about what people on the media who don't even know them from a can of paint thinks of them. So.
Bet. Did anybody ever call your phone?
Call it?
Yeah.
What you mean?
Like, you know how y'all girls, when y'all catch a dude up, y'all be so women empowerment. Girl, this is what he was doing. This is how it was happening. A dude would never do that. I'm just curious to see. When you caught him cheating, did you hear from any other parties?
Yeah, once.
On their behalf or your behalf?
Mine.
De'Ara.
I know.
Talk to us.
Well, I was just very curious. So like this was the camel, whatever hell.
The camel, the straw that broke the camel
on the back of the camel, yes. So like I was saying, I sat on the edge of that bed and the next day this situation happened, right? But the first situation, it was one of those things that I was very intrigued because it was new. It was very, it was different. Like I'm like, damn, I would never in a million years think that I'd be going through this. Like this is crazy. So I just wanted to hear, because people tell different stories and different sides to different people. So like what you might be telling this person might not be what you telling me. So I just kind of wanted to know. I was very intrigued. Now, yeah, it was because I wanted to. But it was after it was already said and done. Now the second time or the third time, they came to me. I didn't go looking for this shit. The first time I did.
How did that conversation go when you went looking for it? Did you text her? Did you call her?
No.
You called Block? Did you FaceTime her?
Nope.
You slid in her DMs?
You know what? I really don't remember. That was so long ago. I'm trying to see, like,
listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you what you're not gonna do on here. You ain't gonna lie to me and lie
I'm not
to
gonna
these
lie to you. I'm really
people.
trying to figure out. Like, I don't think it was a FaceTime. It might have been text or it might have been DM.
Okay.
Because how it unfolded was not even like text messages. It was emails.
Needless to say, when you guys were talking or, coming up with that, we got a cheat on the loose. He out there. We know who it is. Mm-hmm. How did that conversation go?
Okay, obviously in a situation, because I'm in the situation, like I felt played. But I think it was one of those things where the other party felt played because it was one of those things where you was being told things that wasn't necessarily true. And then obviously we were public figures. So as we continue...
The other person was a public figure too?
No. They was not. I'm saying us as public figures, we still have to go on with, our lives, what we're doing, me being oblivious. So you continuing to do this relationship thing, but in the back, you telling the person that like, well, it's just for the money, or I'm leaving her. But in reality, you still looking like, you know what I'm saying? You get on one knee, you do all that. Why are you lying to me?
So this is what I want to understand. Right? Mm-hmm. Was you whispering, or was you like you had the ability to really like?
I was at the house by myself. So
say less. Is this Barbara, Karen, Jaquisha, Samantha, Sade? Hey, this De'Ara. Oh, you a fan? Oh, hey, girlie.
Oh, that's what they be though.
And y'all chatted it up.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I think it was over the phone.
Okay, now it's coming back.
It was over the phone. I was in the bathroom. I was in the bathroom.
Properties of remembrance.
I was on the phone. Was in the bathroom. Yep.
I gotta ask from the men. Was she cute?
Mm-hmm. She was.
So you can see what he saw in her. I'm asking. I'm just asking.
Cam, what the hell? Besides looks?
I'm asking.
I mean, only looks.
I'm just
yes,
asking.
I don't know the girl personality, so
Say
I
that.
can't say like, oh, you know what, man.
She is bad.
Come on,
though.
she is
She
bad.
fatty.
Well, that's fucking it.
She ain't you.
Hell no. Can't nobody ever be thee. You best believe it. You best to know it. You got to know it.
I'm just saying though, but sometimes.
And I really would hate to be like, you know what I'm saying, somebody ex. I really would. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. You can be bad, you can be cute, you can have a nice body, but I would hate to be. I would hate.
We got
People is clocking it. Oh my God, they is clocking it behind the camera, y'all. I would hate to be somebody's ex. Come on.
So.
It's a lot of good-looking women in the world, and I'm not a person who talk down on women or not give people props where it's at. But looks can only go so far. I look good. I'm a boss. I'm me. Like, it's more to it. I got my own. There ain't nobody got a motherfucker provide for me, so.
Do you think that that's intimidating?
Hell yes. Especially to a man who got an ego, who don't see value in their damn self. Yes, it is very.
Upon our research, me and my team was kind of trying to.
The research.
We going through it. I mean.
You gotta be very cautious of what you research, because everything on the media is not the truth. I'm telling you that right now.
Say less. Are you married?
You don't see a ring on my finger.
Well, some people don't believe in rings.
Oh, I do. But no, I'm not married.
Rings wasn't in the Bible.
It's not in the Bible?
Oh, I'm sorry to bust that news to you.
Oh, I mean,
That right there, I said it. And keep it. But
I mean, no, I'm not married. I'm not married at all.
Do you go both ways?
Huh? Cam, you crazy, man. Come on.
I'm asking because.
What do you mean go both ways?
The optics showed. It was like, yo.
Who showed you that? On the team, which one? Y'all gotta stay off that media. Stay off the rooms. Stay off any room that in with rooms. Stay off of it.
I was in the room, office, doing my research and prepared. I was like, yo, like.
They might have said a little something, but I mean, I wouldn't. Cam, what you want to know? Do I go both ways?
I want to know.
Listen,
do you like women?
I I like people vibes.
Auntie, you ain't
Auntie, come on, get out of here. You way older than me, man.
You Euro stepping like John Morant over here in Memphis. It's a simple question because I'm trying to give an opportunity to somebody that's watching to be like, shawty, she fine. And I don't know if that fine need to come from a dude or dang, girl, she fine. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to just,
Well, I would say this. I am very in love with the vibe, the person. I would say that. So I don't really care if they a man or a woman. Now, that's it. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to say nothing else.
That's cool. You can leave that at that. But how long have you been feeling this way?
Back in the day, I didn't realize I tweeted this. People did pull up my old tweets to kind of confirm that, like, oh, yeah, they trying to say, like, De'Ara.
Been on that type of time.
Yeah. So.
But, can I keep it funky, though?
Go ahead.
This is what I read.
What you read?
It was like...
Because I already told you got to stay off anything that ends with a rumor.
Well, say less. Well, what I read was that maybe what the public did not see is that the fact that De'Ara had a desire to want women, maybe, oh boy, wanted to desire the woman too. Because it's like, yo, if that's like a public figure and a private situation can be two separate things. And he just got caught, but you didn't.
Oh, baby. Listen, this is the thing about social media. They will put anything on somebody to make somebody look like they the bad guy. But like I said, I'm not a perfect person, but never in a million years did I ever cheat.
Okay.
Ever.
But did y'all have these conversations, though? Like
cheating conversations?
No.
Or
what you like? Did you ever tell him that you like women?
No, because that was never like a conversation I need to have because it was nothing that was on the forefront of my mind when I was in a relationship with this said person.
Okay, when was your first interaction with you realize like, oh, I like this. Girl, you fine.
High school, probably. I looked at somebody and I was like, yeah, you fine. But it was just it. It wasn't like, okay, we're going to date, we're going to do this, da-da-da-da. It was never that. So it was always where I find... what they call it out here, I don't know, studs, that's what they call it, I don't know.
Oh, you like studs?
No, listen, I'm just saying, like, I found them attractive.
For sure.
Very much.
So
They're cute.
You want to be the girly girl to the studdy stud, and then they just, that's cool, that's hard. Is that considered...
I don't know what is considered
cheating, though?
Cheating?
Like, if you was in a relationship, if you entertain another woman... I didn't
entertain nobody.
But is that considered cheating?
If you entertain somebody in a relationship?
No matter the gender?
Hell yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You can't be in a relationship with a man and the man go in with another man, that's cheating. Whether it's a woman or a man, like, it's cheating. Entertaining anybody while you in a relationship.
So you knew in high school that you was a bisexual?
I wouldn't say all that now. I just would say that I looked at studs and was like, damn,
So you like young M.A.?
Huh? I mean, she's attractive, but I mean, yeah. What are you asking?
They call her Stephanie. We call her Heffany.
I don't open doors. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What you want to know? Do I find her attractive?
We'll be cool. Like, I take this.
Right. We could be really friends outside of all of this, seriously, though.
For real.
We can hang out for sure.
Respectfully.
Mm-hmm.
We got to put that respectfully out there.
Mm-hmm. Because they're going to make any type of assumptions and anything out there, child.
I got a her, you got a her. We don't want them hers.
Man, get out of here, man. Let me drink some water.
We don't want her body to be in their feelings, you know what I'm saying?
Any hers. I feel
Any her. So are you dating a stud now?
Huh?
Honda. You can hear. That's what you drive?
Oh
making all that type of money. You could have put a down payment on a Honda.
If you can hunt, you can hear. That is 100% true. Now,
Whoa, what was that?
I mean, I think that what's the main thing? I would say that could be 100% true. Now, all of it, no.
Okay. Is it because of what you went through led you to
Being private?
Stud Nation?
Hell no. I don't like that. I don't like that where people be like, oh, okay, oh, you got done wrong. No, that'd be the hurt.
But this is the thing, though.
People be thinking like so bad because you like, how could you? Like, no, the hurt be y'all. No. Can't no man do me wrong, especially when I level up, make me go to a woman or think that to be the reason for the season. Like, F out of here. No, Cam.
F-U-C-K. Let's go.
Hey.
But my thing is, if you really enjoying this road of exploration, why wouldn't you bring that to?
Because again, it's not an exploration road. This is my real life.
That's what I'm trying to. If it's your real life that you really think women are attractive.
I've done the whole relationship, situationship. I don't want to do it again. Like I said, I've already said this. I already put it out there. If I decide that I'm a be dating somebody and I post a little picture here and there, I'll do that. But like, I don't care to be a, what do you call it?
Take your time.
Social media couple anymore. I don't want to do it.
But can you at least agree that you was like YouTube couple goals?
Yes, we was the top of the top. Hell yeah. Really was, number one. Honestly, if we being real, when we talk about black, yes. I mean, yes.
And ain't damn part of your body flying this shawty that you don't want that no more?
No, I'm doing it by my own right now.
You don't got to be splitting the bread with the other half.
Right, but again, I don't need my relationships to catapult me to the next level.
I ain't never said that.
No, I'm just saying, I don't need that, so.
But how much more content that you going to be able to do with excluding the other individual if you were to find an individual, male or female, that may, you know what I'm saying, let's go!
But see, that's the thing. Like, you go into situations and people don't be pressed by that. Now, if you come into a situation, you're like, oh yeah, we should do this and this, that will definitely raise a red flag because why? I don't need you on the platform, on the social media. And like, sometimes the girlies don't even care to see your partner, your mate, whoever. They want to see you.
With somebody.
Sometimes. Not all the times. Now, they do kind of want to dig deep into like your love life and all of that. And I give them a little piece or whatever. I show them what I want to show them. But like, that's it. Like, I can't even give it too much. I've been there and done it.
I just heard this, and I thought it was pretty cool or funny. So you a DJ now?
Because I do this a lot.
At nighttime.
Man, I gotta, listen, Cam, we gotta stop.
That's too much.
Come on. What are you talking about? What do you mean DJing at night?
Now,
Hey,
stop that now. Look.
You already talking about DJing, so what do you mean?
You can't antagonize it now. You can't poke the bear. You play too much. Now, do you think that he got away or you got away?
What do you think? You know, I believe that, you know, people change, but like, I mean.
Do y'all still communicate?
I was gonna say something, but I know for a fact that my lawyer is gonna be like, see, there you go. You've done it again.
Oops,
so
I did it again.
I would say no. Not anymore. For multiple reasons.
Y'all ain't never spent the block?
Hell, I don't spin the block.
What you do?
I move on to the next block. And I'm talking about blocks over, if you know what I mean.
Folks sit on the corner and I'm looking for a blockhead. Since we talking about, yep, Emma.
I don't spin no blocks. Because I believe like what's meant for you is meant for you. And I think that like when you, like I said, you get them signs for God, this is the sign to get
the hell on.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
I like talking to you.
I'm vibey right now.
I know. What's that? What else? What else you want to? I tell you what else.
For real? Say last. When was the last time?
It depends.
No, like for me though, and as people kind of understand you, what would you want a new viewer to get from the content that you put out?
That she's fun, that she's vibrant, she has such a great personality, she's just amazing, she know how to dress, she's caring, she's loving, and she don't give a fuck. She's very unapologetic, yeah. And you're not gonna give too much, so yeah, I'll say that. And she a boss. She got a brand, a sunglass brand, LORVAE, and that's not about to be the only thing that we about to be selling, baby. You know, I'm the details queen, that's all I'm gonna say, but yeah. Just ask somebody who's a real, true supporter of me what they love about me. See what they say.
I don't want to ask them because I done had some people people are keeping it real professional around here. But it was very intriguing to hear the prep for this show and people talking about like, oh nah, for real.
What was the prep? Who was prepping?
I was getting prep.
I didn't do no prep. Oh, you did prep. I didn't do no prep.
No, I have to, out of respect for the actual platform. This ain't, now
right, but see, this is the thing too that I tell people all the time. This is my job.
No, for sure.
So you gotta come professional when it comes to your job.
Sure.
Like you can't be doing all that rah-rah.
No.
So you gotta prep sometimes.
I have a lot of fun on this platform of Funky Friday. Have an amazing team. And
they're great.
It's always intriguing to hear other people's perspectives because we got Gen Z, we got millennials, we got baby boomers, you know what I'm saying? And everybody helps me get an idea of who I'm going to
put you up on game.
For sure. And when people were putting me up on game, you got real people that really fool with you.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, my support system is really top tier. Like
top tier.
Top tier.
And you ain't even making no music.
And ain't.
Could you?
Baby selling glasses and putting out content, baby. Fall vlogs. Tune in. Being me.
Now, this is what we need to do. You ready for it?
Is that a cigar?
It is.
Okay.
I don't smoke anything other than a cigar. Okay. What we should do, we should go somewhere together with our hers.
Where you want to go, Cam? Please, out the country. That's the only place I'm going.
I was going to say, take me to Memphis. Walking in Memphis.
I mean, I can take you there. I
Do
can take you
you feel the way I feel?
I got real hitters out there, man.
I don't want no hitters. No, I don't.
Hitters?
No, I don't want no hitters.
Oh my God, my hitters really be lit though.
No.
They be lit.
I don't want no hitters.
They lit.
I do not want no hitters.
My hitters are lit.
Let me tell you something.
Not hitting anything not like illegally hitting. Just real hitters. They real be there for you. Like they really be there.
I don't even like how you had to even explain that. We go out the country.
Okay, cool.
With our hers, cause man, I feel like you're having a good time, man. That's my partner. You feel me? Like
right. And I love having a good time too. I've definitely been asked for double dates. I definitely do a double date.
What's her name?
Who? My mom?
The other date.
Now listen, look on social media, type in De'Ara, whatever you want to call it. I mean, I'm sure it'll pop up.
So you just told me that everything online ain't true.
It ain't true. I said some things. Some things they might got right. Cause like, you know how like they be saying people be pregnant and all that stuff, and sometimes it really be coming true. And I'm like, damn, like the media really be getting it right sometimes. They get it right sometimes.
What's your plan to get pregnant if?
My plan? Well, listen, even like when it comes to pregnancy and all that, like I don't have no desire right now for kids. Like I'm really just working. But I mean, if I gotta have kids or anything of the sort, if I have to, or when I do plan to, because I do want kids.
You want to do it the natural way, or you want to do like you want to adopt?
I would adopt actually. I said this just talking at the side of my neck, but I did was like, you know what? I feel like it's a lot of kids out here that really need homes, and I did tell myself that, you know, I could foster. But then again, foster care and all of that is, they give you who they give you. And sometimes them kids be really, you know, they need a lot of work.
I just recently seen a movie about a fostering experience. It was like a comedy, but it just gave you so much perspective of what that reality is.
And I listen to that on a day-to-day because...
Man, my heart goes out to it because like having children and obviously fathering children that you didn't biologically have, those type of, you still have a connection like no
100%.
other. You know
And
what
I
I'm
think
saying?
that
Such
no
a
matter
beautiful thing.
if it's your biological child or not, like kids need love.
For
And so if kids
sure.
come into a situation
For
where
sure.
they're not getting it and you have the means to give it to them, I
For
don't see
sure.
why not.
For sure.
So
Man, I've been having a good time.
I've been having a great time too. Let's continue talking. What else you want to talk about?
Tell me this. What you heard about me?
I heard that you don't give a fuck. You will say whatever, do whatever. You just got your jersey retired. I did hear that. I know that, actually. You got the Heisman. You know, I heard really great things and mixed things about you, but I don't think it's anything bad. And I'm also a person that don't judge a book by its cover.
When you say mixed things, what was those mixed things that you was referring to?
That, like, you just don't care. Like, you very controversial.
Controversial?
Yeah.
Me?
That's what I heard.
Controversial?
That's what I heard.
That don't even sound right.
That's what I'm saying. You can't believe,
believe
and
it.
that's why I say I don't judge a book by its cover. I don't believe nothing that people say about
I'm
people
safe.
to me.
Like, folks come over here, man, they get their stuff off and they tell the people about how and what they like. And it just
And you just ask wild questions, but that's about it. Like, it ain't nothing I can't handle, but I just think that you don't judge a book by its cover. And I come here, I talk to you, we talking, we vibing. I actually like you. I really do.
For real?
You cool.
Let me tell you about somebody that loves me, or so she say. And we got something in common, though.
Which is Snapchat.
We got a thing for them jazzes.
Okay.
Like,
Like the scent, I love the jasmine scent.
no.
for sure.
You want to go drink jasmine tea, too?
No, I do love jasmine.
You want to eat some jasmine rice, too?
I do love the jasmine rice for
And
sure.
then when you doing your DJ, is it on jasmine? You said you wanted to talk, man. What else you want to talk about?
I'm pretty sure my assistant is behind the camera looking at this like I told your ass to not do
Stop
too much.
playing with him, cause
My assistant is a she.
that's her name, she?
Well, her name isn't she, but it's a her.
Do you want that? I'm confused.
But listen, let me tell you something. I gotta go back, right? Because we didn't really get into the whole detail of how I was telling you how I found out some shit.
Okay.
Right. So I told you like how my gut started turning the first time. Okay.
Your gut?
Gut. You know, like you listen to your intuition.
Oh, I thought
and
you were
it-
saying that it was jazz that turned to gut.
No. See, listen.
Okay.
Let me.
Go ahead. Your gut was turning.
It was turning. I'm a person who naturally wake up early, right?
Like when you say early, what's early?
6 a.m.
On demand, just like.
on demand. Like God wakes me up at 6 a.m. Get your ass up. And I'm up. Said person is not a person that get up early. They be up like 12 o'clock. And that's late to me. Now,
Them
when you
stripper
start waking
hours.
up, when I wake up and you won't never wake up at that time, something is off. So I woke up right, 6 a.m. to be exact. And then like this person was on the computer. And I'm like,
On a what?
computer. The laptop. And I'm like, what are you, like, come on, you.
It's getting suspicious.
Exactly. So later that night, folks wanted to go out and I am being the free person that I am. Do whatever you want to do. Have your independence. But at home, while I'm there, I'm typing in the computer, seeing around, looking around. I look and see that it's like an email. Why are you on the email at 6 a.m.? Okay. I'm typing into the email, trying to figure out the password. Ain't shit working. I kid you not. I type in one little password and it just loaded in. It logged me in. Now, who do you think did that? God. How do you think you get into an email you don't even know the password? You think I just know? Come on now, Cam. If you going to look for something and nothing working and then boom, something works.
Let me tell y'all something.
Who you telling, me or them?
I'm telling you and your girlies.
Oh, baby, you don't want to come for them. They ain't nothing to play with.
I'm not coming for them.
All right.
I'm just telling
Girlies,
them about themselves.
stand down.
I'm telling
Cam
them
is
about
cool.
I'm telling them about themselves and telling you about yourself.
Okay.
One thing that people should understand about the African American black queen.
Me?
Queen.
Okay.
If the shoe fit, wear it. Cinderella-isha. If they want to find out about something, anything, they gonna find it out.
Oh, 100%.
So when you talk about it was God that typed in the email.
You right. Because
Thank you.
I
That's
set it
all
off.
I was gonna say.
Exactly.
As we end things here, Funky Friday, with my player partner,
Best friend,
De'Ara,
De'Ara Taylor.
and the girlies, we gonna have to say one love. When I say all together, we're gonna say one love. When I say all together, we're gonna say one love. When I say all together, we're gonna say what?
One love.
We're gonna start with this camera with a finger. We're gonna go to that camera with a pinky. We're gonna go to that camera with a thumb. And when I say all together, we're gonna say what?
One love.
You with me? Hand out. One finger. One pinky. One thumb. All together, one love.
One love.
No, we gotta do it in unison.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You dig what I'm saying? Because
Okay.
it was a little off.
Point,
it was a little sputtering. and it
Pinky,
was just buffering.
thumb, one love.
But it's adding. There's a boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Hello.
Hey.
Here we go. One hand out, one finger, one pinky, one thumb. All together, one love. Ladies and gentlemen, girlies all around.
Shout out
Yeah.
to my OGs. Y'all lit. Thank you.